Look out, y'all. Actually, no. Look here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna co-sign Jarret boxing, man. Amir Khan right. He right. Kell Brook do need to step up. Because prior to fighting Sean Porter, who had he fought? We've been begging to get this guy over here. I mean, been hearing about him, been seeing him like on YouTube, knew about his attributes and the things that he brought to the ring, the things that he brought to the table, but he wasn't fighting nobody. I mean, he fought Sachenko, but who really is Sachenko? I mean, Sachenko was validated when he fought Malignaggi, but he got stopped by Malignaggi. He got stopped by Malignaggi. Not saying he just lost to Malignaggi. Anybody could lose to Malignaggi. He can box, you know what I'm saying? But he got stopped by Malignaggi. You know Malignaggi ain't knocking nothing out. But I rest my case on that. Who else did Sachenko fight? Who did he fight before fighting Malignaggi? Nobody. Who did he fight after Malignaggi? He fought a badly faded Ricky Hatton. Other than that, Sachenko hadn't beaten anyone. So to me, I'm not impressed by that. I'm impressed by that's another name underneath your ledger. Another number added to the win column. That's always impressive. You keep winning, you move forward. But all these top-notch guys we got over here in the United States, not saying just Americans, I'm just saying top guys that fight here. We've been trying to get Kell Brook over here. And that's one thing I give Amir Khan credit for, is that he didn't do the Ricky Hatton approach in terms of his boxing career. He came here early and he fought the best early. Ricky Hatton feasted on 40 some odd no-name dudes and blown up lightweights and blown up super featherweights before he even fought anybody at 140 pounds. Amir Khan didn't do that. He came over here to test his skills against the best in the world early and won several titles in the process. So like I said, I was not high on Amir Khan for a long time because for the longest I always criticized him for having no inside game, and whenever you close the distance on him, made the fight very uncomfortable by bringing the fight to his chest in close quarters. He would hold because he ain't want no inside action whatsoever. And it seems that Kell Brook is the same way, but I haven't seen enough of him to really make that thorough assessment. It looked that way against Sean Porter, but based on the quality of clean punches that he landed from the outside, and the referee, it being at the referee's discretion in terms of what he allows in the ring, I'll reserve criticism in that regard. But the bottom line is, I understand where Amir Khan is coming from. Now, don't get it twisted. I still think he would be a bitch if he fought Algieri. I don't want to really just go in on Algieri, but Algieri need to fight some more guys. You know what I'm saying? He gets the Pacquiao fight. He survives the Pacquiao fight. He puts on the Team Pacquiao jacket at the end of the fight, and all of a sudden he won all the big names. You got to beat somebody to get the big names. You haven't beaten anyone. You were awarded a victory against Provodnikov. You did not win that fight, and you didn't win against Manny Pacquiao. So fight somebody. Fight a top 10 guy at your weight or at welterweight, and then call out big fighters. You know what I'm saying? You have no excuse. You're here. Kell Brook is not here. He needs to cross the pond and continue fighting the top guys. You fought Sean Porter in a great fight. I loved it. But not too long ago, you pulled out of the Devin Alexander fight when you were his mandatory, when he was the IBF welterweight champ of the world. And Amir Khan fought this man. So, and a bunch of other people. He's been in the ring with Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander, Danny Garcia, Marcos Maidana, Zab Judah. The list goes on and on. Malignaggi. He's beaten a lot of credible names. I mean, look at the resume. You compare Amir Khan's resume with Kell Brook's resume, and there's no damn comparison. Kell Brook has not fought anyone. He has feasted on guys he was supposed to beat. Now it's time to fight the guys that you're not supposed to beat. You were not supposed to beat Shawn Porter, and you beat him. Fight somebody else who you're not supposed to beat. Not saying that Shawn Porter was supposed to beat you. It was a great fight. It was a great matchup. We need to see more of that before you start calling. You talking about if Amir Khan don't fight you, you want to fight Mayweather? Now that's some funny shit. You ain't getting that fight. I'm gonna tell you straight up. At first, I was with everyone else thinking Amir Khan just ducking or whatever. And you know me, I really don't get into all that ducking bullshit. Because you name the fighter, I'll show you who they ducked. I'll show you who they ducked. Hands down. And don't y'all motherfuckers say no Manny Pacquiao. Because I went in on him years ago. Exposed all the fighters he ducked. And it was way more than what people criticized Floyd for. But I was never criticizing Manny Pacquiao for ducking. I only did that just to prove a point. You can't fight everybody. It's just the way it is. So, at the end of the day, Amir Khan has fought solid guys. And what Amir Khan is basically saying is that the money that he makes is here. The money that Kell Brook makes is here. But what Amir Khan is not saying, it's not like he pulling rank on the boy. What he's telling Kell Brook is, look, I had to fight this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy to get my money here. You only fought this guy. So I'm supposed to award you with a fight that will bring your money on my level when I'm doing all the hard work? And I agree with that, man. I agree with that. Just because you had a couple of solid wins, you had one solid win, and just a dominant victory over your mandatory who really wasn't nobody. His only claim to fame is the fact that Robert Guerrero says the guy that he fought had a big punch. That don't mean you top notch. That don't mean you ready to reckon with Pacquiao and Mayweather. You still need to prove yourself. And to me, it has not been done. Now, me giving the eye test and knowing what I know about this game, I know Kell Brook is very talented, and I know he a tough guy. He a solid, strong welterweight. He a 1-2-3 fighter, but that's not a criticism. If you know boxing, you know you can go a long ways in this game off of solid fundamentals. And then add to the fact that he got legit power with it, he gonna be a nightmare for anybody. But I don't want to just speak that into existence without him performing in the ring to prove it. Get in the ring with some of these young lions and prove that you deserve a marquee matchup with Amir Khan where you will make millions. You know what I'm saying? Or you could get in the ring with Mayweather where you will make millions. Because at the end of the day, your resume don't back up what Eddie Hearns and what your mouth say. Point blank, period. And it's not like the guys over here don't want to fight you. You pulled out of the Devin Alexander fight. You got Keith Thurman over here goddamn near begging people to give him a fight. He willing to fight any damn body. So you can't. And he said, I will travel. I will go abroad to face that man, Kell Brook. You can fight Keith Thurman. He ready. So at the end of the day, Amir Khan is right. Now that does not give Amir Khan the green light to go cherry picking and just choosing the least formidable opponent for the moment. Not saying he won't do that. I mean, if he can make some decent money taking the less risk in the welterweight division, I'm sure he's going to do it. As any fighter out there today is going to always take the big money fight over any fight. I mean, it's just part of the game. Y'all should know this by now. I mean, y'all should know this is not the 80s. This is not the 70s, 60s, or any of that. This is modern day boxing. These guys are trying to cash in. Look at Algieri. So, excuse me. At the end of the day, I co-sign Jarret. Amir Khan has fought top-notch fighters since he's been here. I'm not saying all top-notch fighters. There are some guys that he fought that were not up to par. But for the most part, if you look at the resume, you know those names. You know what those guys are capable of. Now look at Kell Brook's resume. Who? Exactly. It's only one or two names that you really recognize on that list. unless you are from these other countries where the talent isn't that elite. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from anybody who puts on gloves. Anybody who puts on the gloves has a chance. There's two men in there, and punches do hurt. Punches do land. Can't block them all. Can't duck them all. Can't weave them all. Can't pick all the shots off with your gloves. Can't move your head enough to evade them all the shots. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. It's combat. You know what I'm saying? Guys die from this shit. So at the end of the day, I'm going to always give a guy credit for what he's done. But at the end of the day, when you're calling out guys and saying guys are avoiding you, you ain't done dick for somebody to really avoid you. And I'm just keeping it 100. And I like Kell Brook. I think he'd be a nightmare for a lot of guys because of his fundamentals, because he's solid fundamentally. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your resume don't hold the weight to what your mouth say. And your mouth reckless right about now. I'm going to go on the record and say Amir Khan right. I still don't like Amir Khan, but he earned his stripes with me based on what he's done. And yeah, 78 right. He is a motherfucking liar. That motherfucker be lying. But at the end of the day, you know, to be honest, I really don't know if he's just a compulsive liar or it's just effects from boxing that make him just not even remember what he said about 5 minutes ago, because the effects from boxing are real. Y'all need to understand this, man. Because I know amateurs that done got in fights and won and forgot they even fought. And that's you can put my word on that. The effects from boxing don't just happen at a major. They don't just have a major impact on just professionals. It happens all the way down the spectrum, bro. That's why if you really plugged in, most amateurs don't even go pro. And that's the real. Most amateurs don't even turn pro. So, at the end of the day, man, Amir Khan is right. Kell Brook need to fight more guys before he start calling out anybody. If you can't fight Amir Khan, not giving Amir Khan a pass. He still need to fight guys too. He calling out the Pacquiaos and the Mayweathers, but he ain't even done a damn thing at welterweight. For the guys who scream that with all that's in them, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, 100. I'm with you. Amir Khan hasn't really proved his worth at welterweight. Now I'm not taking away what he did at welterweight. He beat Collazo and he slapped the shit out of Devin Alexander. I give him that. I knew he was gonna beat Devin. I knew that was gonna be a stylistic nightmare for Devin. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Devin was not on some big time win streak. Devin had just lost his title not too long before that. Collazo had been inactive not too long before that. He had only had 2 rounds in his previous fight with Ortiz. So how really ready was he for a conditioned, active fucking Amir Khan? Amir Khan had been active. You know what I'm saying? Luis Collazo probably needed more rounds because he was forgotten, just like a lot of guys that have been thrown in the trash in this game right now at that weight. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, in this instance, Amir Khan is right. Why should he have to do all the hard work in fighting top-notch guy after top-notch guy, and Kell Brook just fight one top guy, and all of a sudden he gets a marquee fight? You right, bro. You right. You are right. You are so fucking right. Don't nobody ain't nothing just given to you in this game. Everything is earned. Everything is earned, bro. Now, kudos to Kell Brook because he fulfilled his mandatory. He knew he had to keep that title. If he ever wanted to make his name in this game and fight the upper echelon of guys in the fight game, you gotta have that title until you get to a point where you don't need that title. You know what I'm saying? And to the point where you are really a name in the places to where it counts. And right now, Kell Brook ain't just really just that name. You know what I'm saying? That just grabs attention and make people want to fill up arenas, turn on that remote, buy tickets, buy merchandise, buy shirts, all that shit that come with it. He not that dude yet, but he can be that dude. And the only way you're going to become that dude is to continue fighting top-notch guys. So verdict goes to Amir Khan. Amir Khan is right in this instance. concerning Kell Brook. It just the manner that which he goes about explaining himself make him look like a real bitch ass. It really does. People saying he's scared. You know, Ashy Knuckles. You know, I don't call fighters scared because they not scared, dog. They not scared. Fighters, they're just not afraid, bro. They're not. That's one thing they are not. I will say this. I don't give a damn who disagree. I don't give a damn who says that in their video, in their analysis, in their articles. Fighters are not afraid, dog. They are not afraid. I know bums that want to fight the top guys in the world. They not scared. You know what I'm saying? When you getting hit in the ring in sparring, and you getting hit in the ring as a professional, does it really fucking matter who's throwing the punch? Punches fucking hurt, man. They hurt all the way down to the sparring, to the ring in the gym. I done seen motherfuckers get their teeth knocked smooth out in the gym. So I know good and goddamn well, just because this guy has a name and he has hype behind him, that don't mean the motherfucker scared of him. That shit don't exist. There's some killers in that gym. I'm telling you. Fighters are not fucking afraid. If they were afraid, they would not fight. Period. And you can put my word on that. They just not afraid, bro. But for whatever reason, Amir Khan is trying to take this fight and push it to the back burner. He looking like a real bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. He's not looking like he a legit dude. And we all know that he's a legit dude. Regardless of what you feel about him, you going to respect that boy's skills in that ring. And I don't give a damn if you thumb this damn video down, because I don't give a damn about that no way. But I mean that. You know, I mean what I say when I say Amir Khan proved his stripes. He a real fighter. He just doing what modern day fight. I mean, y'all heard Blood talk about it, man. This sports entertainment, man. It's the fucking truth. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. This is not gonna. You're not gonna ever see throwback boxing again. I don't give a damn how many videos we make, how much they write about it. The shit's done. It's over. It's not coming back. This is what we got right now. Now, I'm not saying condone the shit. You can still talk down on it and this, that, and the other. But don't trip out when you see it, because that's what you've been seeing. But at the end of the day, Amir Khan has been fighting He's been fighting top-notch guys, and Kell Brook has not continuously been fighting top-notch guys, and he need to make the fights against some of these other young guns, then start calling out the big names. Until then, it's just lip service to me. And like I said before, I like Kell Brook. I love his skills. Love what he brings to the table. But everything is earned in this game. You don't just get awarded big fights just because you're calling out a guy after knocking out your mandatory. I can name hundreds of instances when a mandatory steps up because he earned his ranking and he gets set his ass right back down the rankings because he just got whooped. That's just the way the sport goes. Kudos to you for fulfilling your mandatory. A lot of top guys don't. A lot of star fighters don't even fulfill their mandatories. Oscar De La Hoya, when he fought a mandatory, that motherfucker ain't never fought no mandatory. Kudos to Floyd, he fought a mandatory before, but he ain't fought many of them. So at the end of the day, he doing what he's supposed to do as champion. Part of being champion is to defend. Is to defend against guys that earn their right to fight for that strap. So kudos for that, but at the end of the day, there are more guys out here to prove that you are who you say you are. I'm not finna just give a dude a trophy or a medal or any stripes like that just because the fans say he good. It got to be done in the ring. There's a whole square circle in all corners of the world where you can get in there and prove what you've been saying, and I want to see more of that. Till then, I'm riding with Khan on this instance. Still and so, Khan don't have the green light from me to fight whoever he want. Whether he does it or not don't really have an effect. I mean, to be honest, it ain't like he got to be like, yo, Ash, who should I fight next? It ain't like he got to do that shit. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you got Al Heyman or whatnot, but in my opinion, he don't have the green light to just say, oh, I'm going to fight Algieri, but I want Mayweather next. Come on, man, that's going to fall on deaf ears. Make yourself look visible to the dude's eyes to where he can't deny you the fight. Because at the end of the day, I mean, people think it's a joke when you say that shit. Because at the end of the day, you haven't even avenged your loss against Danny. You haven't avenged your loss against Lamont. Now I know what happened about the testosterone and shit like that, but at the end of the day, he still got that W on you. What you gonna do? So make yourself look like the next worthy challenger to fight Mayweather, and the only way you're gonna do that is fighting a legit dude and not no Broner who just went back down in weight and been at 40 for a while now. Fight a welterweight. Fight a welterweight. Fight Keith Thurman. He wants you. He want a piece of you. Fight Keith Thurman. Say, man, I want Keith Thurman next. I'm gonna handle that boy. I'm gonna discipline him. Give me Thurman. Now, if you beat Thurman, you gonna get a Mayweather fight, but you don't think you can beat Thurman, can you? Fights are won in the ring, man. Outcomes of fights are not predetermined. That's just that lip service. They still got to get in there and do that. It's two men. They still got to get in there and do that. The only way the outcome is gonna happen is knuckling up, getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So call Al Hammond and tell him give me Thurman next, and then you'll get your Mayweather fight. Till then, man, I'm a holler, man. I'm a little tipsy. I know this one didn't come out crystal, but I don't give a damn anyway. You watched it. It's your boy Ash, man. Holler.